Before we begin, if you enjoy these sleep stories, a like and subscribe helps this channel grow. I'm curious, where are you listening from, and what time is it there? Leave a comment below. Now, let's begin. The first touch of morning light, a soft honeyed gold, filters through the finely woven linen drapes of your private suite. It dances across the silk of your pillow, warming the delicate fabric against your cheek. You slowly become aware of the gentle silence that envelops the room, a luxurious quiet. Your fingers, still heavy with sleep, subtly press into the cool, smooth sheet beneath the silk overlay. A deep, unhurried breath expands your chest, drawing in the faint, clean scent of laundered linen and a whisper of polished wood. You stretch slowly, a deliberate unfurling of your limbs, feeling the deep comfort of the mattress yielding perfectly to your form. As your eyelids gently flutter open, the soft glow from the window is the first thing you register, not harsh or abrupt. You notice the subtle shimmer of the intricately woven threads in the heavy drapes, still mostly drawn, creating a diffused, inviting luminosity. The room slowly resolves into focus. The high ceiling, the muted tones of the decor, the subtle glint of a polished silver tray on a nearby side table. You shift, just slightly, the silk robe at the foot of the bed rustling with a barely audible whisper as you reach for it. Its cool, flowing texture brushes your fingertips, a promise of soft elegance. Your bare feet find the deep plush pile of the carpet, sinking into its warmth, a comforting contrast to the cooler air of the morning. You turn your head towards the window, allowing your gaze to trace the intricate patterns the light creates on the opposite wall. For a long moment you simply exist in this space, feeling the quiet hum of the suite around you. There's a faint, almost imperceptible distant murmur, perhaps the city just beginning to stir, but it feels far away, like a gentle backdrop to your private sanctuary. You lean back against the pillows, allowing the soft fabric to cradle your head. The golden light continues to expand across the room, painting everything in shades of amber and cream. Your eyelids feel pleasantly heavy once more, and a profound sense of ease settles over you, ready for the gentle unfolding of the day. The golden light, which had been a gentle invitation within your suite, now feels distinctly warmer as you step onto your private terrace. The subtle breeze, carrying a faint, sweet scent of blooming jasmine, offers a refreshing contrast to the silk still clinging to your skin. Above you, the morning sky stretches, a pristine, almost impossibly clear blue. You move towards the low, exquisitely crafted table, already set with crisp white linen and gleaming silver. The sun's warmth gently embraces your bare arms, a comforting presence after the soft coolness of your bedroom. The intricate wrought iron chairs, softened with plush outdoor cushions, invite you to settle in, the fabric feeling cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. A quiet clinking sound from inside suggests a finishing touch to your breakfast. As you sit, the panoramic view unfolds before you, a meticulously manicured garden, still glistening with morning dew. Emerald lawns stretch towards ancient, sculpted hedges, interspersed with bursts of vibrant, dew-kissed roses in shades of pale pink and deep crimson. A quiet, rhythmic chirping of hidden birds drifts up from the foliage below, a natural melody accompanying the serene beauty. You pause, allowing your eyes to wander across the verdant expanse. A server, moving with an almost imperceptible grace, emerges onto the terrace, carrying a heavy silver tray. The gentle chink of porcelain against silver is the only sound as they place a delicate china teacup before you, its surface still radiating warmth. A small steaming pot of Darjeeling tea is offered, its subtle earthy aroma mingling with the crisp morning air. You notice the perfectly arranged miniature pastries, golden croissants with their delicate layers, and a small bowl of fresh, jewel-toned berries, plump raspberries and blueberries glistening with morning moisture. You lift the teacup, feeling the comforting warmth spread through your fingers, and take a slow, deliberate sip. The nuanced, slightly floral flavor of the tea unfolds on your tongue, a delicate warmth that lingers pleasantly. Your gaze drifts over the garden again, noticing how individual droplets of dew catch the sunlight, sparkling like tiny diamonds on each blade of grass. The world feels exquisitely still, yet vibrantly alive around you. A sense of deep contentment washes over you as the sun continues its climb, bathing the terrace in an ever brighter glow. The gentle warmth on your skin, the subtle sounds of the garden below, and the lingering, satisfying taste of tea create a perfect, unhurried symphony. Everything settles into a peaceful, soft focus, an ideal beginning to your day. The vibrant warmth of the terrace gradually fades as you step inside, leaving the bright morning sun behind. A cool, hushed calm immediately welcomes you, a gentle relief from the increasing morning heat. You find yourself in the hushed expanse of your private art gallery, where the air is still and carries only a faint, almost imperceptible scent of aged wood and fine canvas. Your footsteps make only the softest sound on the polished, light-toned marble floor, the same cool surface you walked across earlier this morning when preparing for breakfast. Overhead, carefully angled spotlights cast a gentle, even illumination, revealing the quiet grandeur of the space. Your gaze is drawn to a new acquisition, centrally placed on a pristine white wall. It's a large landscape, framed in rich, dark walnut, its surface almost glowing under the subtle lighting. You approach slowly, deliberately, allowing the details to emerge at their own pace. No need to rush. From a respectful distance, you observe the painter's meticulous brushwork, the way the pigments create layers of depth in the depiction of a distant, misty mountain range. You can almost feel the texture of the thick impasto in the foreground, where vibrant greens and deep ochres suggest ancient forest floors. The sky above is a study in muted blues and grays, transitioning seamlessly into a pale ethereal light on the horizon. It draws you in, not with drama but with quiet invitation, allowing your eyes to gently trace the subtle shifts in tone and form. You shift your weight almost imperceptibly, feeling the solid, cool floor beneath your feet. Your attention drifts to a smaller sculpture, a bronze figure on a polished plinth in the corner of the room. The light catches its smooth, elegant curves, highlighting the artisan's delicate touch. The stillness is profound here, broken only by the barely audible hum of the climate control system, ensuring every piece is preserved perfectly. The quiet reverence of the gallery enfolds you completely. Each piece, old or new, stands as a testament to beauty and dedication, inviting a slow, appreciative gaze. Your breathing deepens, settling into the serene rhythm of the space, a quiet calm filling your senses. The quiet hum of the gallery's climate control, a subtle undercurrent to the morning stillness, accompanies your gentle shift from admiring the grand landscape. You turn, feeling the smooth, cool marble floor beneath your feet as you move towards another section of the vast room, where light softly illuminates a series of pedestals. Your curator, a quiet and reassuring presence, gestures subtly towards a collection of smaller, exquisite sculptures. The air here, like in the rest of the gallery, feels perfectly regulated, preserving the art within its gentle embrace. Your gaze travels across various forms and materials. A polished obsidian abstraction catches the light with sharp, defined edges, then moves to a delicate bronze figure with fluid organic lines. Each piece presents its own silent narrative, its own unique texture. You approach a plinth where a sculpture of pale, finely grained wood rests, its surface so smooth it seems almost liquid. Your eyes trace the subtle, almost imperceptible undulations of its form, noting the way the light creates soft shadows within its curves, hinting at a quiet strength. The natural grain of the wood suggests age and history, a timeless elegance. You pause, allowing yourself to truly absorb the piece, the scent of the aged wood almost reaching you, faint and earthy. Your curator stands a respectful distance away, observing your contemplation, understanding that the connection with art is a solitary experience. You slowly circle the wooden sculpture, noticing how its character subtly shifts with each new angle, revealing a different aspect of its carved simplicity. You begin to mentally place it, not within the expansive gallery, but within the rich, subdued tones of your study, imagining it nestled amongst the leather-bound books and the gleam of dark mahogany. The thought brings a quiet sense of rightness, a perfect balance. The soft light from above continues to highlight the sculpture's refined contours, a steady, unwavering illumination. You feel a quiet certainty settle within you, a gentle affirmation of choice. This particular piece, with its understated elegance and profound stillness, will perfectly complement the contemplative atmosphere of your personal retreat. You allow the image of it in your study to gently form, a calm and settled presence. Your decision feels like a natural, unhurried progression, a peaceful conclusion to this part of the morning. The hushed quiet of the art gallery lingers as you smoothly transition into the next expanse of your home, the extensive private library. The subtle coolness of the gallery floor gives way to the deeper, almost palpable warmth of polished oak and rich leather, a comfortable embrace. A distinct, comforting scent of aged paper and fine wood immediately greets you, a rich, earthy aroma that fills the air. Morning light, now slightly softer, streams in through the tall, arched windows, illuminating dust motes, dancing in the still air, and highlighting the deep, inviting hues of thousands of meticulously arranged books. You move slowly, your footsteps cushioned by the thick, hand-knotted Persian rug that covers the central floor. The towering shelves, crafted from dark, lustrous mahogany, stretch from floor to ceiling, their orderly rows creating a visual symphony of varying spines, some ancient and faded, others still vibrant with gilt lettering. You trace a finger lightly along the cool, smooth spine of a leather-bound volume as you pass, feeling the subtle indentation of its title. The profound silence here is only broken by the occasional, almost imperceptible creak of the old wood settling, a gentle, living sound. Your gaze drifts along one particular section, a quiet hunt for a specific rare edition, perhaps one you haven't held in some time. You pause, reaching carefully for a volume, its size and weight immediately suggesting its antiquity. The binding, a dark, patinated leather, feels wonderfully cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, worn soft by centuries of careful handling. You notice the delicate imperfections in the hide, tiny marks that tell a silent story of its long journey. The book settles comfortably in your hands, a tangible piece of history. With utmost care, you ease the book open, the pages releasing a faint, almost breathy rustle, a delicate whisper of time. The paper itself is thick, creamy and faintly textured, bearing the subtle scent of its unique, ancient composition. Your eyes drift over the elegant handset type, admiring the craftsmanship of a long-lost era. Some pages feature exquisitely detailed engravings, their lines still sharp and clear, inviting a close, unhurried inspection. The delicate warmth of the morning sun through the window casts a soft glow on the page, enhancing the quiet beauty of the script. You lean against the sturdy wooden shelf, allowing the weight of the book to ground you, feeling the cool, aged paper between your fingers. The world outside the library fades, leaving only the quiet presence of the book and the rich, comforting scent of centuries of stories. This moment is a gentle pause, an immersion in history and knowledge. The weighty, leather-bound volume, discovered among the ancient texts, feels substantial and cool in your hands as you carry it with gentle care. You move deliberately towards the vast, polished mahogany desk situated near one of the tall library windows, where a softer, more direct shaft of morning light now falls. The dense, comforting scent of aged paper from the book itself, mingled with the overarching aroma of the library, wraps around you. You settle into the high-backed, deeply cushioned leather armchair, its familiar surface yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. With slow, careful movements, you place the illuminated manuscript onto the desk's smooth, cool surface, arranging it gently on a velvet-lined support. The dark, ornate binding, perhaps oak or even ivory beneath its intricate tooling, catches the light, revealing subtle imperfections and the depth of its centuries. You pause, allowing your fingers to lightly trace the raised patterns on the cover, feeling the smooth undulations of the aged material. The silence of the library deepens around you, accentuating the quiet reverence this object commands. You draw a slow, calm breath, then carefully unfasten the delicate clasps that hold the manuscript closed. They release with a tiny, almost inaudible click, a soft whisper of release. With exquisite gentleness, you open the cover, revealing the very first page. It's a breathtaking explosion of color. Deep ultramarine blues, vibrant vermilion reds, and glistening gold leaf, all arranged in an intricate border around the initial capital letter. The vellum, a soft creamy white, feels impossibly smooth and cool beneath your fingertip as you very lightly brush the edge. The faint, earthy scent of ancient parchment rises to meet you, a whisper from long ago. Your eyes trace the delicate, flowing script, each letter formed with precision and artistry. The gold leaf catches the light, shimmering softly with every subtle movement of your head, bringing the page to life. You lean closer, noticing tiny, almost microscopic details in the miniature illustrations. The delicate stroke of a painter's brush, the fine outlines of a tiny bird or flower nestled within the margins. The absolute stillness in the room allows for an utterly focused, unhurried appreciation of this exquisite craftsmanship. A profound sense of connection settles upon you as you gaze at the artistry, a quiet reverence for the hands that brought such beauty into being so long ago. The morning light continues to warm the polished surface of the desk, illuminating the page with a gentle, steady glow. You rest your hands lightly on the smooth vellum, feeling the quiet weight of history and beauty. The world outside seems distant, held at bay by the tranquil presence of the ancient manuscript, ready for another page to be softly turned, leaving the cool, aged vellum of the illuminated manuscript and the hushed scent of the library behind. You step into the crisp, vibrant air of the morning garden. The transition is immediate and refreshing, the soft light that illuminated your desk now giving way to the brilliant, clear sunshine that warms your skin. A profound, sweet fragrance of roses immediately enfolds you, richer, and more alive than the subtle essence you encountered earlier from the terrace. You follow a narrow, winding path of fine, pale gravel, which crunches softly and rhythmically beneath your carefully placed steps, a gentle, soothing sound. On either side, meticulously maintained beds of roses stretch, their blooms still heavy with the morning dew. Each petal, from the deepest velvet crimson to the palest, almost translucent blush, glistens with countless tiny droplets, catching the light like scattered diamonds. You pause, bending slightly, to admire a particularly exquisite bloom, its delicate petals unfurling in a perfect spiral. The air is still, save for a faint, consistent murmur that carries on the breeze, the distant, tranquil sound of a fountain, its water softly falling. Your fingers brush lightly against the cool, damp edge of a deep green rose leaf, feeling the subtle vein patterns beneath the glistening moisture. The coolness is invigorating, a fleeting touch of morning freshness. As you walk further, the variety of roses becomes apparent. Some are tightly furled buds, promising future beauty, while others are in full, glorious bloom. Their centers a rich tapestry of pollen and soft shadows. The vibrant colors seem to hum quietly in the bright sunlight, a silent celebration of the day. The melodic chirping of unseen birds from deeper within the garden adds another layer to the serene soundscape, a gentle counterpoint to the steady whisper of the fountain. You close your eyes for a moment, drawing a deep, slow breath, allowing the pure, unadulterated scent of thousands of blossoms to fill your senses, a rich and complex perfume that is both grounding and uplifting. When you open your eyes again, the world around you seems even more vivid, each detail sharpened by your unhurried observation. The path curves gently, leading you deeper into the heart of the rose garden, the morning sun continuing to warm your shoulders. The distant fountain sound remains a comforting presence, a soft, constant murmur that anchors the peaceful silence. A profound sense of quiet contentment settles over you, a harmonious blend of sight, scent, and sound, preparing you for the unfolding stillness of the day. The fine gravel path ends at a small clearing, where a pristine white marble bench stands invitingly, still cool to the touch from the lingering morning air. You approach it slowly, the gentle crunch of the path diminishing with each step, and the distant murmur of the fountain seems to grow ever so slightly more distinct, a soft, consistent whisper. The rich, sweet perfume of the surrounding roses intensifies as you draw near, a fragrant, living embrace. You settle onto the smooth, cool surface of the ancient marble bench, feeling its solid, grounding presence beneath you. The stone offers a refreshing contrast to the increasing warmth of the sun on your bare arms, a subtle and welcome relief. Your gaze sweeps across the dew-kissed garden, now fully bathed in the gentle golden light of mid-morning, each rose a vibrant, perfect bloom against the deep green foliage. The world feels deeply hushed, a tranquil tableau punctuated only by the consistent, soft splash of the unseen fountain, its rhythmic sound, a gentle pulse in the quiet air. You exhale slowly, allowing your shoulders to relax completely against the cool, firm stone. Suddenly, a delicate flutter of movement catches your eye amidst a cluster of deep pink roses nearby, a soft, almost ethereal dance. A large butterfly, with wings like intricately patterned stained glass in shades of soft orange and deep velvety brown, drifts into view. It hovers for a moment, its wings beating silently with an elegant grace, almost translucent in the sunlight, before gracefully settling on a newly opened bloom, its tiny legs barely touching the soft, dewy petals. You watch, utterly captivated by its delicate poise, its momentary stillness of fragile beauty. It probes gently, its slender proboscis reaching into the heart of the flower, then lifts into the air again, a silent, effortless ascent. It moves from one blossom to another with unhurried purpose, a flash of vivid color against the vibrant green leaves, its path seemingly aimless, yet perfectly precise. Each flutter of its delicate wings is soundless, a visual poem unfolding right before you, a pure expression of natural elegance. The sun warms your face, a comforting touch, and the exquisite scent of the roses is a continuous, gentle presence, surrounding you with enveloping beauty. You feel a deep, quiet calm as you observe this small, exquisite creature, a momentary, perfect connection to the living world. Eventually, with a final, elegant dip and a silent beat of its wings, the butterfly drifts away, disappearing beyond the vibrant rose bushes, a memory of its fleeting grace. The air feels still again, yet subtly imbued with the lingering sense of its delicate dance, leaving you with the quiet, rhythmic sound of the distant fountain and the sweet, pervasive perfume of the garden. Your mind feels clear, unburdened, simply present in the serene beauty of the moment, ready for whatever gentle unfolding comes next. The vibrant outdoor light of the rose garden softens and dims as you step into the hushed, cool sanctuary of your private wellness suite. The transition feels seamless, a gentle shift from the sweet, open air and the distant fountain murmur to an enveloping tranquility that immediately quiets your mind. The delicate, unfamiliar scent of soothing lavender and warm chamomile immediately greets you, a comforting, pure aroma that seems to cleanse the air around you. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth surface of the honed limestone floor, a pleasant coolness contrasting with the warmth of the sun-drenched garden. Then, your steps are absorbed by a plush, thick rug, its deep pile silencing any sound as you approach a low, inviting chaise lounge draped with soft, woven throws. The entire room is bathed in an incredibly soft, ambient glow, emanating from concealed lighting fixtures embedded in the ceiling and along the walls, casting no harsh shadows, only gentle luminosity. A subtle, rhythmic whisper of almost imperceptible music, a delicate stream of harp notes and distant, crystalline chimes, plays quietly in the background, weaving itself into the serene atmosphere. A pristine white linen robe, thick and soft, folded neatly, awaits you on a carved wooden stool beside the lounge. Its crisp fabric feels wonderfully cool and smooth against your fingertips as you reach for it. You take your time, changing slowly, the barely audible rustle of the luxurious fabric, the only sound in the quiet space. As you settle onto the wide treatment bed, its surface is perfectly warmed, gently contouring to your body, creating a sensation of complete support and profound comfort, as if you are floating. A warm, damp compress is then placed with exquisite gentleness over your eyes, instantly deepening the calm, sealing out any lingering light, and inviting introspection. The delicate earthy aroma of diffused eucalyptus and subtle cedarwood essential oils begins to slowly permeate the air, blending seamlessly with the existing calming scents of lavender and chamomile, creating a rich, tranquil tapestry of fragrance. You feel a light, almost imperceptible touch on your forehead, a guiding, reassuring presence from the therapist, whose movements are silent, practiced, and deeply respectful. A warm, smooth, river-polished stone is carefully, deliberately placed on your abdomen, its subtle, comforting weight grounding you, anchoring your awareness. Then, a slow, gentle pressure begins at your temples, a soft, rhythmic, circular motion that expertly releases any residual tension you might have unknowingly carried from the day. The exquisite feeling of warm, finely scented oil, infused with botanical extracts, is then applied to your scalp, its richness seeping in with a delicate coolness, followed by a tender rhythmic massage that feels both subtly invigorating and profoundly soothing. The quiet dance of skilled fingers works its gentle magic, easing every fiber of your being into deeper relaxation. The soft, continuous pressure continues, a steady, hypnotic cadence that subtly lulls your senses, drawing you further into a state of profound peace. Your breath deepens, slowing instinctively to match the unhurried tempo of the treatment, each inhalation carrying the pure, tranquil scent of the oils. The encompassing warmth beneath you and the gentle, expert touch above create a perfect cocoon of calm, allowing all thoughts to simply drift away, leaving only a profound, quiet relaxation. The world outside seems to recede into a gentle, distant hum, replaced by the immediate, soothing sensations of this tranquil moment. The exquisite feeling of warm oil and skilled hands gently recedes, leaving your body deeply soothed and wonderfully light. The warm compress is lifted from your eyes, and the soft ambient glow of the wellness suite greets you once more, feeling even more muted and tranquil than before. The delicate stream of harp notes and crystalline chimes, which had so subtly accompanied your treatment, now slowly fades into an almost imperceptible silence, leaving a deep sense of peaceful calm. You rise slowly from the warm treatment bed, your movements unhurried, each muscle feeling completely relaxed and pliant. The soft, thick linen robe, freshly warmed, is wrapped around you, its plush fabric feeling impossibly soft against your freshly hydrated skin, a comforting, continuous embrace. The lingering, pure scents of lavender, chamomile, and subtle eucalyptus from your treatment still cling softly to your skin and the air around you, a fragrant halo of tranquility. You move towards a quieter corner of the suite, where the light is even softer, filtering through frosted glass, indicating the gentle descent of the afternoon sun. In this serene dressing area, a carefully curated selection of evening attire awaits. You run your fingers lightly over the various textures, feeling the smooth glide of silk, the delicate drape of cashmere, and the fine weave of soft merino wool. Each fabric holds a faint, clean scent of cedar and fresh linen from its careful storage, a subtle whisper of luxury. You choose a garment of deep, muted charcoal silk, its rich color appearing almost liquid in the soft light, promising effortless elegance for a quiet evening. The fabric feels cool and exceptionally smooth as you lift it from its padded hanger. With unhurried grace, you begin the gentle ritual of dressing. The cool, exquisite silk slides effortlessly over your skin, a sensation of pure, soft luxury. You feel the fine threads settle against your body, flowing with every subtle movement, creating a barely audible rustle that is more a feeling than a sound. The fabric drapes perfectly, its weight light yet substantial, a testament to its impeccable craftsmanship. There is no rush, no urgency, only the quiet pleasure of the textures, and the simple act of preparing for the transition from the day's calm to the evening's quiet repose. A final, soft touch to ensure the fabric falls just right, and you are ready. The delicate, tranquil scents of the spa begin to gently blend with the subtle aroma of the silk, creating a new, harmonious fragrance. The sense of profound calm from your treatment still lingers, flowing smoothly into this peaceful moment of preparation. You stand, feeling utterly at ease, enveloped in the quiet elegance of the chosen fabric, a perfect conclusion to the afternoon's indulgent relaxation, ready for the quiet stillness of the evening ahead. The soft, flowing silk of your evening attire feels wonderfully smooth against your skin as you move from the tranquility of the wellness suite, heading towards the heart of your home. The gentle afternoon light, which had softened in the spa, now transitions to a richer, warmer glow as you enter the grand kitchen, the space already bathed in the golden hues of approaching early evening. A subtle, enticing aroma of fresh herbs and delicate spices immediately greets you, a promise of culinary artistry. The expansive kitchen is a symphony of polished marble and gleaming stainless steel, impeccably clean and organized. Your private chef moves with a quiet, practiced efficiency at the vast central island, his movements precise and unhurried. He is meticulously arranging tiny components on a series of small, pristine white ceramic spoons. The soft clinking of delicate tools against porcelain is the only sound, a subtle, rhythmic accompaniment to his focused work. You settle onto a high, comfortable stool at the edge of the island, observing his artistry with a gentle, relaxed gaze. He selects a sliver of ruby-red tuna, perfectly cut, and places it delicately onto one of the spoons with a pair of fine tweezers. The raw fish gleams under the soft overhead lighting, a vibrant jewel against the white porcelain. Then, with an almost imperceptible movement, he adds a microscopic sprig of fresh dill, its feathery green contrasting beautifully with the rich red. The air carries the faint, briny scent of the fresh tuna, mingled with the clean, herbaceous aroma of the dill, a subtle interplay of fragrance. His focus is absolute, his breathing even and calm, a reflection of the deep concentration poured into each miniature creation. Next, he adds a tiny, perfectly spherical pearl of golden caviar, which glistens like a precious gem. A final, almost invisible drizzle of a light, fragrant olive oil, and the amuse-bouche is complete, a tiny, edible masterpiece designed to awaken the palate with gentle elegance. You can almost taste the delicate balance of flavors, a harmonious blend of the sea and earth. He presents a spoon to you, holding it out with a quiet, respectful gesture. The ceramic is cool and smooth to the touch as you take it. You lift the tiny creation to your lips, the delicate scents now more immediate and inviting. The texture is exquisite, a perfect harmony of tender fish, crisp herb, and the soft pop of caviar. The flavors unfold slowly, subtly, a gentle awakening of the senses, a refined beginning to the evening. The silence of the kitchen, save for these gentle, deliberate actions, feels deeply peaceful. The delicate, lingering notes of the amuse-bouche still softly dance on your palate as you move from the warm, industrious hum of the kitchen into the more formal, hushed elegance of your private dining room. The early evening light, a richer, deeper gold now, streams through tall, unadorned windows, casting elongated shadows across the polished parquet floor. A new tapestry of aromas, more complex and inviting, immediately welcomes you here. Hints of roasted vegetables, a whisper of herbs, and the earthy richness of a simmering stock, all interwoven with the faint, comforting scent of beeswax polish from the antique furniture. You approach the grand dining table, A massive slab of dark, lustrous walnut, its surface gleaming softly under the ambient light. It is already set with impeccable precision, heavy, antique silver cutlery laid with quiet artistry, shimmering crystal glasses catching the light with a subtle sparkle, and pristine white linen napkins, folded into elegant shapes, awaiting your touch. You ease into one of the high-backed chairs, its plush velvet cushion yielding gently beneath you, the dark, carved wood cool and smooth against your hands. The solid weight of the chair feels grounding, a comforting anchor in the quiet space. Your gaze drifts across the room, taking in the subtle details. The walls are adorned with muted tapestries, their intricate patterns softening the acoustics, contributing to the room's profound stillness. A single, tall candelabra at the center of the table holds unlit beeswax candles, their wicks standing at attention, promising a gentle, warm glow later. A faint, almost imperceptible warmth radiates from the elegantly carved fireplace, a low ember from a perfectly laid fire, adding to the gentle heat and the subtle woody scent in the air. You notice the way the lingering light plays on the polished surface of a nearby silver cloche, a silent promise of what is to come. As you sit, a profound sense of anticipation, calm and unhurried, settles over you. The subtle aromas from the kitchen begin to deepen, becoming more distinct, carrying with them the promise of expertly prepared ingredients and rich, layered flavors. You draw a slow, deep breath, allowing the intricate blend of scents to fill your lungs, a gentle preparation for the meal. The silence is broken only by the occasional distant, soft clink from the kitchen, a gentle rhythm of quiet preparation, entirely at peace. The evening light softens further, casting long, peaceful shadows that lengthen and deepen across the room, transforming the space with a tranquil grace. The table sits in quiet readiness, a stage for the coming meal, while you rest, enveloped in the rich, comforting aromas, your senses subtly awakened and completely at ease. The subtle aromas of the dining room and the comfortable weight of your silk attire accompany you as you move towards a heavy, ornate oak door in a quiet corner. The warmth of the early evening in the dining room softly fades the moment you turn the antique brass handle, which is cool and smooth to your touch. A faint, earthy scent, cool and slightly damp, immediately greets you from beyond the threshold, promising a unique sensory experience. You descend, slowly, one careful step at a time, into the ancient, stone-vaulted wine cellar. The air here is immediately cooler, a refreshing contrast to the gentle warmth of the rooms above, carrying a distinct, complex aroma of damp earth, old wood, and the subtle, fermented sweetness of aging wine. The stone steps, worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, feel cool and solid beneath your feet, grounding you with each deliberate descent. Overhead, the low arched ceiling, crafted from rough-hewn stone, suggests a deep connection to the past, a silent witness to time. Dim, ambient light emanating from strategically placed, flickering sconces along the damp stone walls casts long, dancing shadows, adding to the sense of ancient calm. The vast collection of wine bottles is carefully arranged in deep, custom-built wooden racks that stretch from floor to ceiling, their dark forms disappearing into the soft shadows. Each bottle is cradled perfectly, often covered in a delicate layer of dust, a testament to its long slumber. The profound silence of the cellar is broken only by the almost imperceptible drip of moisture somewhere deep within the stone, a quiet, rhythmic sound that accentuates the stillness. You move slowly along one of the narrow aisles, your eyes gently scanning the labels, each a promise of a unique vintage and a specific memory. Your fingers lightly trace the cool, rough surface of a label, feeling the subtle indentations of its typography. The faint scent of cork and dust rises as you pause before a particular section. You consider a bottle, its glass dark and heavy, the wine within a secret, patient treasure. The soft, diffuse light catches the faint bloom of mold on its shoulder, a natural seal of authenticity and age, a gentle caress of time. With a soft, almost imperceptible whisper of movement, you carefully select a bottle, its cool, smooth glass feeling weighty and substantial in your hands. The distinct, earthy aroma of the cellar clings to it, a gentle reminder of its long, quiet maturation. You cradle the bottle, a silent promise of the evening's unfolding. The cool, quiet air and the unique scent of the cellar slowly envelop you, creating a deep sense of peaceful calm. A connection to the patient process of time. The cool, weighty glass of the selected vintage rests securely in your hand as you ascend the ancient stone steps, leaving the deep, earthy embrace of the wine cellar behind. The air gradually warms around you with each deliberate step, softening the lingering coolness on your skin, and the subtle scent of damp earth slowly gives way to the richer, complex aromas awaiting you in the dining room. You move towards a discreet side table, bathed in the soft amber glow of a single, elegantly shaded lamp, its light casting a warm, inviting pool on the polished mahogany. A pristine crystal decanter, with its graceful, sweeping curves, waits patiently on the table, its surface catching and refracting the soft light with a delicate sparkle. Beside it, a set of finely crafted tools gleams quietly. A heavy, silver-plated corkscrew with a smooth, polished ebony handle, and a slender, clean cloth of purest white linen. You place the bottle gently on the table, the subtle clink of glass against wood barely audible, and take a slow, anticipatory breath, allowing the intricate aromas of the room to settle around you once more. You select the corkscrew, its substantial weight feeling comforting and balanced in your hand. With a delicate, firm twist, you engage the screw into the aged cork, feeling the subtle resistance as it slowly begins its journey. There is no haste, only a practiced, unhurried motion, a quiet reverence for the sealed history within. The soft, yielding friction of the cork against the bottle's neck is almost imperceptible. Then a gentle, satisfying sigh as it loosens. Finally, with a soft, almost ceremonial pop, the cork releases, a delicate whisper of sound that resonates lightly in the quiet room. Immediately, the rich, complex aroma of the aged wine begins to unfurl, a deep, layered bouquet of dark fruits, subtle leather, and a whisper of distant oak, gradually filling the air around you. You carefully wipe the neck of the bottle with the soft linen, then, with exquisite gentleness, begin the slow, steady pour into the waiting decanter. The liquid, a deep, lustrous ruby, flows with the deliberate grace of liquid velvet, catching the soft lamplight as it cascades, revealing its profound, almost translucent depth. You watch intently, guiding the flow, ensuring no precious sediment escapes the bottle. The wine settles into the wide base of the crystal decanter, its surface subtly glistening in the gentle light, now ready to breathe and awaken fully from its long, patient slumber. You hold the decanter for a moment, feeling the cool, smooth weight of the crystal, allowing the rich, evolving bouquet to rise and fill your senses, a silent promise of the evening's unfolding. The air feels still and expectant, holding the profound, comforting aroma of the decanted wine, a serene conclusion to this quiet ritual. The rich, lingering notes of the decanted wine gently recede into memory as you step from the warm, softly lit dining room into the cooler embrace of the early evening air. The subtle scent of oak and fine vintage follows you, blending almost imperceptibly with the fresh, cool perfume of twilight. The overhead sky is now a deep, soft canvas of lavender and muted rose, the last vestiges of daylight slowly fading over the horizon. Your destination is the tranquil expanse of your private lake, its surface already beginning to shimmer with the deepening dusk. You follow a winding, softly illuminated stone path, its smooth, cool surface absorbing your quiet steps. On either side, ancient oak trees stand like silent sentinels, their leaves rustling with an almost imperceptible whisper in the gentle breeze, a faint, rhythmic sigh. The air grows cooler with each step, carrying with it the fresh, clean scent of fresh water and damp earth, a grounding aroma that deepens your sense of calm. The distant, almost hypnotic shimmer of the lake's surface slowly comes into view, reflecting the pastel sky like a vast, serene mirror. As you reach the edge of the water, a low, smooth stone wall, cool beneath your fingertips, offers a perfect place to pause. The lake stretches out before you, its vast surface undisturbed, save for the most delicate of movements. Gentle ripples, almost too faint to see, spread slowly across the water, catching the soft, fading light and transforming it into 1,000 tiny, shimmering crescents. Each ripple expands with an exquisite slowness, overlapping and dissolving into the next, a mesmerizing, silent dance on the dusky surface. The profound stillness here is broken only by the quiet, rhythmic lapping of the water against the distant shore, a soft, consistent whisper. You gaze across the water, allowing your eyes to gently follow the slow, unfolding patterns of light and shadow. The far bank is a soft blur of dark greens and deep blues, fading into the deepening twilight. Then, from somewhere deep within the surrounding ancient woods, a single, clear call echoes across the water. The distinct, melancholy hoot of an owl, distant yet perfectly audible, a gentle, resonant note in the quiet evening. It is a sound that perfectly punctuates the profound tranquility, a reminder of the wild beauty that exists just beyond your manicured gardens. The cool air brushes softly against your skin, carrying the fresh scent of the lake and the deeper grounding aroma of the earth. You draw a slow, unhurried breath, feeling the air fill your lungs, deeply serene. The gentle ripples continue their silent expansion, reflecting the last faint streaks of rose and lavender in the sky, a mesmerizing, quiet dance that invites you to simply be present. Your thoughts drift like the fading light, soft and unburdened, settling into the profound calm of the dusk-kissed lake, awaiting the full embrace of the coming night. The cool air, carrying the faint, clean scent of the lake and damp earth, brushes gently against your face as you find a comfortable spot along the quiet shore. You ease yourself onto a low, smooth expanse of granite, still holding the day's residual warmth from the sun, but now infused with the refreshing coolness of the deepening dusk. The gentle lapping of the water against the unseen edge of the lake becomes more distinct here, a soft, hypnotic rhythm that echoes the slowing beat of your own heart. You settle in, allowing your body to sink fully into the embrace of the ancient stone. The last of the day's light, a pale, ethereal wash of lavender and soft rose, stretches across the vast, still surface of the water, reflecting the sky in a mirror-like perfection. The distant horizon blurs into a seamless blend of water and sky, making it difficult to discern where one ends and the other begins. Any remaining ripples from before have smoothed away, leaving a glassy expanse that seems to hold the very last breath of daylight. You watch as the colors subtly shift, softening from pastel hues to deeper, almost indigo tones, as if painted by an unseen gentle hand. A profound stillness envelops the scene, a quiet presence that deepens with each passing moment. The faint sound of the owl, heard earlier, is now replaced by the soft whisper of a breeze through the nearby reeds, a delicate, rustling murmur that is almost musical. You can feel the subtle shift in temperature, the air growing cooler, inviting a deeper sense of peaceful introspection. Your fingers rest lightly on the smooth, cool granite, grounding you to the ancient earth, connecting you to the patient passage of time. As the light continues its slow, unhurried fade, the reflections on the water become less distinct, dissolving into a shimmering, dark expanse. The sky above deepens to a rich, velvety navy, and the first faint pinpricks of distant stars begin to emerge, almost imperceptibly, against the darkening canvas. They appear one by one, tiny sparks in the vast, quiet expanse. The overall impression is one of immense peace, a gentle transition from the vibrancy of day to the tranquil embrace of night. You draw a slow, unburdened breath, feeling the cool, fresh air fill your lungs. The stillness of the lake, reflecting the deepening sky, creates a profound sense of quiet. Everything feels suspended, peaceful, as the last vestiges of daylight finally surrender to the soft, enveloping darkness. The cool, fresh air of the lakeshore, still lingering with the scent of damp earth and reeds, subtly gives way to a deeper, almost electric stillness as you begin to walk away from the water's edge. The deepening twilight, which painted the lake with hues of lavender and indigo, now guides your path towards a more secluded structure nestled among ancient trees. You are ascending to your private observatory, a place dedicated to quiet contemplation under the vast expanse of the night sky. Your footsteps become almost silent on a path that shifts from smooth granite to a fine, dark aggregate, absorbing every sound. The air cools further, losing the last vestiges of warmth from the day. Ahead, the low, domed roof of the observatory emerges from the surrounding darkness, a subtle silhouette against the velvety backdrop of the evening sky, hinting at the precision within. A heavy, insulated door, dark and smooth to the touch, swings open silently before you, revealing a narrow, spiral staircase of cool, polished steel. As you step inside, a distinct, subtle hum immediately registers, a barely audible, almost melodic vibration that seems to fill the enclosed space, the quiet, rhythmic pulse of precision instruments at rest. The air here is meticulously regulated, dry and cool, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished metal and ozone, a marked contrast to the natural aromas of the outdoors. You begin your slow ascent, your hand resting lightly on the cool, smooth steel railing, feeling the subtle vibrations of the dome above. Each step is deliberate, cushioned by a thin, silent tread, leading you upwards into the heart of the structure. Reaching the top, you step onto a circular platform where the dome arches high above. The room is softly lit by dim adjustable red lights, chosen to preserve night vision. These lights cast a gentle, warm glow over the immense, gleaming telescope, its polished brass and dark, heavy steel components absorbing and reflecting the subdued illumination. Its sheer size and intricate mechanisms suggest both power and incredible delicacy. You notice the smooth, quiet whirring sound of its internal motors, a steady, almost hypnotic accompaniment to the faint hum of the climate control system. You move closer, your fingers lightly touching the cool, smooth surface of a control panel. Its array of neatly arranged buttons and softly glowing indicators a testament to technological mastery. The precise, quiet operation of the machinery creates an atmosphere of focused anticipation, a serene readiness for the revelations of the cosmos. The hum of the instruments is a constant, steady presence, a gentle thrumming that seems to invite deeper concentration and a profound sense of calm. You stand within the gentle embrace of this technology, a quiet observer on the threshold of infinite space. The faint, steady hum of the observatory's precision instruments continues its low thrum around you, a mechanical lullaby that blends seamlessly with the silent expanse of the night sky above. The soft red lights, designed to preserve night vision, cast a warm, muted glow on the polished surfaces of the telescope, making its intricate mechanisms feel both powerful and gently inviting. The dry, cool air carries a faint, clean scent of polished metal, sharp yet calming, a reminder of the quiet technology that extends your gaze across the cosmos. You approach the eyepiece with unhurried steps, the floor beneath you solid and stable. With a delicate touch, you adjust your posture, allowing your eye to settle comfortably against the smooth, cool surface of the optic. The gentle whir of the telescope's tracking motors is almost imperceptible, a quiet assurance that it is precisely aligned, patiently following the slow rotation of the Earth. Your breathing slows, becoming deep and even, matching the tranquil rhythm of the observatory itself, as your vision merges with the instrument. Through the powerful lens, a breathtaking spectacle of a distant nebula unfolds before you, a vast, luminous cloud of gas and dust, suspended in the profound blackness of space. It is a swirling tapestry of soft, ethereal colors, delicate washes of pale rose, translucent blues, and deep shimmering purples, all interwoven with streaks of incandescent starlight. The light itself seems ancient, traveling across unimaginable distances to reach your eye, a silent whisper from the very beginning of time. You notice the incredible, intricate details within its swirling arms, tiny points of light that are, in fact, entire star systems, each one a universe unto itself. You hold your breath, not from effort, but from a profound sense of wonder. The sheer scale of what you are observing is both humbling and deeply reassuring. There is no sound here, only the silent, breathtaking ballet of cosmic creation, a quiet testament to the infinite patience of the universe. Your eye slowly traces the delicate, flowing contours of the gas clouds, observing how the brighter regions subtly bleed into the darker, more distant corners, creating an illusion of incredible depth and boundless space. The vivid colors seem to pulse softly, a silent, internal light. A profound sense of peaceful vastness settles over you, a quiet awareness of your place within this grand, silent cosmos. All earthly concerns recede into an insignificant distance, leaving only the tranquil beauty of the nebula, a distant, shimmering masterpiece. Your mind feels clear, expansive, filled with a deep, quiet calm, as you remain absorbed in this silent, distant spectacle. The hum of the instruments fades into a background whisper, a gentle thrumming as you drift in silent contemplation among the stars. The vast, silent beauty of the distant nebula, observed through the powerful telescope, gently recedes from your mind as you step away from the eyepiece. The subtle hum of the observatory's precision instruments continues its soft thrumming, a mechanical echo of the cosmic scale you just witnessed. You move slowly, transitioning from the cool, dry air of the observatory to a different kind of sanctuary, the soft, humid embrace of your private, glass-domed conservatory. A heavy, ornately carved wooden door, smooth and cool to the touch, opens with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh, revealing a rush of warm, moist air. The scent is an immediate, enveloping blend of rich, damp earth, vibrant green foliage, and the intoxicating, complex perfume of countless exotic blooms, a striking contrast to the clean, metallic scent of the observatory. Above, the glass dome arches gracefully, revealing the now fully star-dusted night sky, a breathtaking panorama of glittering constellations. You step onto a mosaic pathway of smooth, cool river stones, each one perfectly placed, which wind gently through a lush, verdant landscape. The air is wonderfully humid, clinging gently to your skin, a comforting warmth that seems to soften the edges of all sound. From somewhere hidden amongst the dense foliage, the gentle, rhythmic drip of water echoes softly, a subtle, hypnotic sound that blends with the rustle of large, glossy leaves and the almost imperceptible air currents. This rich, damp atmosphere feels deeply restorative, a living, breathing ecosystem within the glass walls. Your eyes drift over the incredible variety of plant life surrounding you. Towering ferns unfurl their delicate fronds, their deep green surfaces shimmering with moisture, while orchids in hues of vibrant violet, fiery orange, and purest white bloom in stunning profusion, their petals impossibly soft and velvety. Each blossom releases its own unique, subtle fragrance, layering into the rich, complex perfume that fills the conservatory. You pause beside a particularly striking orchid, its petals like delicate wings, its scent a sweet, almost spicy whisper. You find a quiet bench, carved from smooth, naturally weathered stone, nestled amongst a curtain of hanging vines, its surface cool and inviting. As you settle onto it, the ambient warmth and humidity envelop you completely, creating a sense of profound calm. The soft drip of water continues its gentle rhythm, a steady, hypnotic pulse. You close your eyes for a moment, drawing a deep, slow breath, allowing the intricate, living sense to fill your senses, grounding you in this vibrant, peaceful space. The distant stars shine down through the glass, remote and serene, as you are held within this tranquil, living world. The cool, smooth stone of the bench continues to support you, a grounding presence amidst the vibrant life of the conservatory. Above, through the arching glass dome, the countless stars glitter with a silent intensity, a distant, serene backdrop to your immediate, humid surroundings. The air around you, thick with the rich, earthy scent of damp soil and the layered perfumes of exotic blooms, feels incredibly soft and warm. Suddenly, with an almost imperceptible hiss, a delicate system of fine misters hidden within the foliage activates. A soft, almost ethereal spray begins to settle gently over the orchids and other plants, creating a fine, cool veil that drifts through the air. You feel the tiniest, lightest touch of moisture on your exposed skin, a refreshing coolness that quickly merges with the ambient warmth. The subtle sound of the mist is a continuous, gentle whisper, a quiet shh that reinforces the profound tranquility of the space. Each tiny droplet catches the dim red glow from within the conservatory, sparkling like miniature jewels before settling silently onto the broad, glossy leaves and delicate petals. Your gaze drifts towards a cluster of orchids, their vibrant colors now softened and intensified by the fine mist. Drops of water cling to the velvety surfaces of their petals, making them appear even more impossibly perfect, like exquisite sculptures carved from dew. The mist gently beads on the dark green leaves, slowly gathering before a single drop detaches and falls, landing with a soft, barely audible full plink onto the damp earth below. The overall humidity increases almost imperceptibly, deepening the sensation of being completely enveloped in a living, breathing natural world. The delicate, complex fragrance of the orchids seems to intensify with the mist, each individual note becoming clearer, richer, filling the air with an even more profound sweetness. You draw a deep, slow breath, allowing the purified, fragrant air to fill your lungs, feeling the life-giving moisture and warmth deep within your chest. The sound of the mist continues, a constant, soothing white noise that gently blankets any stray thoughts, inviting a deeper immersion into the present moment. The entire conservatory seems to sigh contentedly, its vibrant life enhanced by this quiet, nurturing ritual. You lean back slightly against the cool stone, the delicate mist now feeling like a gentle caress on your face and arms. The warmth of the humid air, the subtle, rich scents, and the rhythmic whisper of the mist create a perfect harmony of sensations. Everything feels alive, deeply connected, and utterly peaceful. Your awareness narrows to this profound sense of comfort, a quiet settling of mind and body within the vibrant, tranquil heart of the conservatory. The warm, humid air of the conservatory, thick with the scent of exotic blooms, slowly recedes as you step out into the crisp, cool air of early dawn. The vast, star-dusted sky, which had shimmered through the glass dome, now shows the first faint blush of approaching morning on the eastern horizon. A distinct, earthy aroma of dewy grass and a hint of wood smoke immediately greets you, a fresh and grounding scent that invigorates your senses. You are making your way towards your private stables, where the first sounds of the day are beginning to stir. You follow a wide, neatly graveled path, its pale stones crunching softly underfoot with a gentle, rhythmic sound that accompanies your unhurried steps. On either side, ancient trees stand in quiet silhouette against the pale, emerging light, their branches still and dark. The air is wonderfully cool and clean, carrying the invigorating chill of early morning. As you draw closer to the stables, a new, rich blend of aromas begins to unfurl. The deep, sweet scent of fresh hay, warm and comforting, mingled with the earthy fragrance of clean straw, and the distinctive, familiar scent of aged leather and horse. The large, intricately carved oak door of the stables is slightly ajar, revealing a soft, warm glow from within. You step over the worn stone threshold, and the complex symphony of stable sounds and scents immediately envelops you. The soft, rhythmic rustling of hay, the gentle snorts and soft whickers of horses beginning to stir in their stalls, and the subtle thump of a hoof on straw fill the air. The rich, sweet aroma of hay is now pervasive, comforting, blended with the more pungent, grounding scent of warm horseflesh and the deep, reassuring smell of polished saddle leather. You move slowly down the wide, central aisle, your footsteps muffled by the thick layer of clean, dry straw. The stalls, crafted from dark, gleaming wood, stretch along both sides, each a private sanctuary for its magnificent inhabitant. In one stall, a horse gently shifts its weight, its soft breathing, a quiet, steady rhythm. You notice the deep, intelligent eyes of another, watching you with a calm, curious gaze. Its coat a rich, velvety brown that seems to absorb the soft, diffused light from the high windows. The quiet chink of a halter chain is heard as a groom moves silently in the distance, preparing for the day. The soft, warm morning light, still muted, filters through the high-paned windows, casting long, peaceful stripes across the straw-covered floor. The entire stable feels like a living, breathing entity, its inhabitants and their caretakers moving with a quiet, harmonious rhythm. You breathe deeply, allowing the unique, grounding sense and the gentle, rhythmic sounds to settle around you, a tranquil immersion in the authentic heart of the estate. Everything feels perfectly balanced, a serene start to the day. The rich, earthy sense of hay and leather, combined with the gentle sounds of stirring horses, envelop you as you walk deeper into the peaceful stable. The soft, diffused morning light, filtering through the high windows, casts long, quiet shadows across the straw-covered aisle. You approach a particular stall, where your prize horse, a magnificent animal with a coat the color of polished mahogany, stands calmly, its deep, intelligent eyes meeting yours with a soft, knowing gaze. You reach for a soft, natural bristle brush, its smooth wooden handle feeling warm and comfortable in your hand. The bristles are perfectly worn, having been used for countless gentle strokes, ready to glide over the horse's coat. A faint, sweet scent of warm horseflesh and fine leather rises as you step into the stall, the thick, clean straw cushioning your every movement with a gentle rustle. The horse shifts slightly, a soft thump of its hooves on the straw, but otherwise remains still, a calm, accepting presence. With a slow, deliberate motion, you begin to brush its coat, starting from the shoulder and moving in long, even strokes. The soft bristles glide effortlessly over its strong, muscular form, coaxing out any lingering dust or loose hair. The sound of the brush is a rhythmic, almost hypnotic, swish-swish, a gentle scraping that is both soothing and invigorating. You feel the subtle warmth radiating from its body, a comforting heat that grounds you in the moment. The horse occasionally lets out a soft snort, a gentle exhale, as it enjoys the familiar, comforting rhythm of your hand. Your fingers trace the smooth, fine texture of its mane, then move down to the powerful curve of its back, always with the same unhurried, gentle pressure. You notice the way the light catches the individual hairs, making the mahogany coat shimmer with a deep, internal glow. The deep, earthy scent of the horse itself, mingled with the sweet hay and the worn leather of the stable, fills your senses, creating a profound connection to this ancient, noble animal. Each stroke is a silent act of care, a moment of shared tranquility between you and your horse. The rhythmic swish-swish of the brush continues, a steady, comforting sound that echoes the quiet pace of the morning. You feel a deep sense of peaceful calm, a harmony between your movements and the horse's quiet presence. As you finish, its coat gleams with a soft, healthy luster, ready for the peaceful ride that awaits. The stable settles into a quiet hum, the profound sense of mutual trust and calm, a gentle, lingering presence in the soft morning light. The comforting, earthy sense of hay and leather and the gentle sounds of the stable softly recede as you step out from the morning air into the quiet embrace of your home once more. The crisp morning light, which had illuminated the stable, now filters through tall, arched windows, casting long, peaceful stripes across the polished surfaces of your music room. A hushed stillness immediately welcomes you, a profound quiet that seems to absorb all sound, leaving only a soft, ambient presence. Your footsteps make only the faintest whisper on the intricately patterned Persian rug that covers the central floor, leading you deeper into the spacious room. The walls are adorned with rich, dark wood paneling, gleaming softly under the filtered light, and adorned with delicate, framed, antique musical scores. The air here is meticulously regulated, dry and cool, carrying a subtle, almost imperceptible scent of aged wood, polished brass, and the faint, sweet perfume of old paper. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the majestic grand piano, its ebony surface polished to a mirror-like sheen, reflecting the soft window light in shimmering streaks. It stands as the room's silent centerpiece, a powerful presence of potential melody. The heavy lid over the keys is propped open, revealing the pristine rows of ivory and ebony, perfectly aligned, waiting patiently for a touch. On the music stand, a forgotten score lies open, its creamy, aged pages held gently in place by a slender brass clip. You approach the piano slowly, deliberately, your fingers lightly touching the cool, smooth, polished wood of its casing as you pass. The surface is impeccably smooth, yielding a faint, cool sensation. You lean closer to the open score, noticing the delicate, almost feathery lines of the notes, the precise staves, and the elegant, old-fashioned script of the composer's markings. The paper, a soft off-white, has a subtle texture, and a faint, sweet aroma of aged paper rises from it, a whisper of past melodies. You allow your eyes to trace a few measures of the music, the silent rhythm of the notes unfolding in your mind. The profound stillness of the room, punctuated only by the occasional, almost imperceptible creak of the old house settling, invites a deep, unhurried contemplation. The grand piano, silent yet resonant with the promise of sound, stands in quiet readiness. This moment is one of pure observation, a gentle immersion in the visual beauty of music, a quiet prelude to deeper calm. Your breath deepens, settling into a serene rhythm, reflecting the peaceful quiet of the room, the quiet hum of the music room, with its scent of aged wood and old paper, continues to envelop you as your gaze slowly lifts from the open score on the grand piano. The soft morning light still streams through the tall, arched windows, now subtly shifting, illuminating a quieter corner of the room. Your attention drifts to a display cabinet, where several rare antique instruments rest, preserved in their silent beauty. You move with unhurried steps towards the glass-fronted display cabinet, the thick Persian rug cushioning each footfall to an almost imperceptible whisper. The air around the instruments, contained within the cabinet, feels notably cooler, drier, specifically regulated to preserve these delicate pieces perfectly. The cool, polished brass of the cabinet's slender handle feels solid and smooth beneath your fingertips as you gently unlatch it, a soft, deliberate snick, echoing lightly in the quiet air. A faint, sweet aroma of beeswax polish and very old, cured wood, distinctive to the instrument's protective environment, delicately wafts out, mingling with the overarching, subtle scent of the music room itself. From a nearby drawer, lined with soft felt, you retrieve a square of fine, silken dusting cloth, carefully selected for its non-abrasive quality. Its delicate, finely woven fibers feel incredibly light and exceptionally soft against your skin, almost like a whisper of air, meticulously designed for the most precious surfaces. There is no sound as you carefully unfold the pristine cloth, only the subtle, pleasing sensation of its exquisite, flowing texture spreading gently in your hands. Your gaze settles upon a delicate antique lute, suspended gently within the cabinet by soft, velvet ribbons. Its elegant bowl-shaped body crafted from richly figured maple, glowing with a deep, warm luster in the muted light. With exquisite gentleness you carefully lift the instrument, feeling the surprising lightness and balanced weight of the aged wood in your hands. You begin to dust its smooth, curved surface, the silken cloth gliding effortlessly across the venerable wood, following the natural grain with slow, deliberate strokes. The contact creates an almost imperceptible swoosh, a soft, barely audible whisper, as any stray speck of dust is meticulously lifted away, leaving a renewed, subtle sheen in its wake. You carefully wipe around the intricate rosette-like carving on its soundboard, admiring the delicate artistry and precision of the craftsmanship, feeling the subtle, sculpted textures of the wood grain beneath the cloth's gentle caress. Then, your fingers move with feather-light touch to the taut gut strings, brushing them with such an extreme lightness that they produce only the faintest, most ethereal jumping, a single, soft, fleeting resonance that quickly fades into the room's profound, encompassing silence. The aged wood itself seems to subtly hum with a quiet, inner life, a deep, gentle vibration that speaks of countless past melodies still held within its resonant fibers, a living memory of forgotten music. With the instrument now gleaming, you carefully return it to its velvet ribbons, securing it gently within the cabinet. The soft thump of the wood settling is barely audible. You close the glass door with a quiet click, sealing its serene presence once more, feeling the coolness of the polished brass handle as it locks. The entire music room feels imbued with a deeper sense of peaceful order, a quiet harmony. You stand for a moment, enveloped by the hushed calm and the faint scent of polished wood, feeling the profound stillness of the room. The music, though unplayed, resonates in the quiet air, a gentle promise of rest. Your breath deepens, slowing to match the tranquil rhythm of the quiet space. The quiet resonance of the antique lute, a whisper of past melodies, gently fades as you transition from the music room. The early morning light, which had dappled the polished surfaces, now gives way to the ambient, softened illumination of a train platform, still relatively hushed. A subtle, comforting scent of polished wood, warm fabric, and a hint of distant coal smoke greets you, a promise of a journey unfolding. You step onto the plush carpet of your private carriage, its deep pile immediately muffling any sound, absorbing your footsteps. The air inside is meticulously climate-controlled, cool and fresh, a pleasant contrast to the cooler morning air outside. The carriage itself is a study in refined luxury, walls paneled in gleaming walnut, upholstered in rich, deep green velvet, and windows framed with heavy, drawn silk curtains, diffusing the outside light into a soft, inviting glow. A profound stillness pervades the space, punctuated only by a faint, rhythmic thrumming from beneath the floor, signaling the engine's quiet readiness. You move slowly towards a generously proportioned armchair, upholstered in the same deep green velvet, its plush cushions inviting a deep sense of relaxation. The fabric feels incredibly soft and smooth beneath your fingertips as you settle in, sinking gently into its comforting embrace. The subtle scent of the velvet, mingled with the polished wood, creates a rich, enveloping aroma that feels both opulent and deeply grounding. A small, exquisite silver bell, gleaming softly on a nearby side table, promises discreet service at your command. Suddenly, with a soft, almost imperceptible jolt, the carriage begins to move, a gentle, smooth forward motion. A soft, rhythmic clack-clack of the wheels on the tracks begins, a steady, hypnotic pulse that quickly becomes a comforting backdrop. The carriage sways with an exquisite gentleness, a subtle, cradling motion that seems to rock you deeper into relaxation. You feel the soft vibrations permeate through the chair, a deep, soothing tremor that resonates through your entire body, a natural, rhythmic lullaby. Through a small, uncurtained section of the window, you glimpse the blurred edges of the station slowly receding, then the quiet countryside, a soft watercolor of greens and grays, gliding by with an unhurried grace. The world outside seems to become a fluid, dreamlike landscape, observed from the cocooned tranquility of your private space. The rhythm of the train, the soft sway, and the subtle hum of its motion all converge into a profound sense of peaceful progress, an effortless journey into deeper calm. Your breath deepens, slowing to match the gentle, rhythmic sway of the carriage. The gentle, rhythmic clack-clack of the train on the tracks and the soft, cradling sway of your private carriage continue to envelop you in a profound sense of peaceful motion. The plush velvet of the armchair offers an enveloping comfort, its rich, deep green hue absorbing the soft, diffused light. You settle deeper into its embrace, feeling the subtle vibrations of the train resonate through the cushions, a constant, soothing tremor that encourages deeper relaxation. A soft, finely woven cashmere blanket, the color of muted cream, lies folded on the seat beside you. You reach for it, feeling the exquisite softness and delicate warmth of the fibers against your fingertips. With unhurried movements, you unfold it and settle it gently across your lap. Its light, comforting weight feels wonderfully grounding, a subtle pressure that adds to the overall sense of security and ease. The faint, clean scent of the cashmere, mingled with the polished wood and velvet of the carriage, creates an intimate, inviting aroma. Through the window, the countryside continues to drift by in a quiet, unhurried panorama. The early morning landscape, initially a soft blur, now resolves into more distinct patterns. Rolling green fields, neatly hedged, stretch towards distant wooded hills. Small, picturesque villages, with their ancient stone houses and delicate church spires, appear for a moment, then gracefully recede, becoming part of the flowing tapestry of the journey. The light outside, still soft, paints everything in gentle diffused hues, casting no harsh shadows. You lean your head back, resting against the soft velvet, and simply allow your gaze to wander. The trees, closest to the track, blur into a soft streaking emerald, while those further in the distance pass by with a more stately, deliberate slowness. A lone farmhouse, its windows reflecting the pale morning sky, seems to stand in timeless stillness, a fleeting glimpse of another quiet life. The world outside moves with a consistent, soothing rhythm, a visual and tactile accompaniment to the train's gentle sway. The continuous clack of the wheels, a steady, hypnotic pulse, blends perfectly with the soft rustle of the cashmere blanket as you make a minor adjustment, sinking further into comfort. Your breathing has deepened, each inhalation and exhalation a long, unburdened sigh. The combination of the smooth, rhythmic motion, the quiet passing landscape, and the comforting warmth of the blanket creates a profound sense of peaceful drift. All thoughts outside this moment feel distant, irrelevant, as you are carried forward, enveloped in perfect tranquility. The rhythmic sway and gentle tongue-mull clack of the luxury train slowly dissipate from your senses as you find yourself once more on solid ground, the journey concluding with an elegant, unhurried ease. The subtle coolness of the carriage air gives way to the warmer, golden embrace of the late afternoon sun, a comforting transition. A different, lighter scent now surrounds you, the fresh, clean aroma of sun-warmed earth, hinting at green growing things. You are making your way towards your secluded kitchen garden, a tranquil oasis bathed in golden light. You follow a narrow pathway of compacted earth, softened by scattered pebbles, that yield with a gentle, satisfying crunch under your slow, deliberate steps. On either side, espaliered fruit trees lean against ancient stone walls, their leaves casting intricate, dancing shadows in the low sun. The air grows wonderfully rich, thick with the combined distinct perfumes of growing herbs and sun-drenched soil, a wholesome grounding aroma that deeply settles your mind. A faint, continuous hum of unseen bees drifts from within the dense rows, a gentle, soothing backdrop to the garden's stillness. You step into the heart of the garden, the warmth of the afternoon sun, a gentle weight on your shoulders, soaking into the rich silk of your attire. Your gaze sweeps across the meticulously tended beds, each filled with an array of vibrant green and silvery-leafed herbs, their forms catching the light in 1,000 tiny, intricate ways. You trace a path along the low stone borders, the rough, warm surface smooth beneath your fingertips. The sheer variety is captivating. The robust, woody branches of rosemary, the delicate, feathery fronds of dill, the broad, velvety leaves of basil. Your attention settles on a patch of thriving thyme, its tiny leaves a vibrant green, releasing their pungent, aromatic oils as the sun warms them. You kneel slowly, feeling the dry, warm earth beneath your palms, drawing a deep, slow breath filled with its potent, comforting fragrance. With gentle care, you select a slender stem, its small leaves cool to the touch. With a soft, precise snap, you pinch off the stem, feeling the slight resistance, and immediately the scent intensifies, clinging to your fingertips. The act is quiet, focused, a simple ritual of gathering. You repeat the motion, gathering a small bouquet, adding a fragrant sprig of rosemary, its needle-like leaves firm and slightly sticky, then a few tender, broad basil leaves, their sweet, peppery scent filling your nostrils. Each gentle pinch, each release of fragrance, is a subtle anchor in the moment. The basket held in your other hand, woven from smooth, pale willow, feels light and earthy, awaiting its fragrant contents. As the sun begins its slow descent, casting longer, softer shadows across the herb beds, you rise, holding your small bundle of freshly picked herbs. Their combined rich aroma is a warm, lingering presence, a quiet promise of simple pleasures to come. The garden exhales a deep, fragrant sigh, and you feel entirely at peace, grounded by the earth and the quiet bounty of nature. The lingering, earthy scent of the kitchen garden, vibrant with freshly picked herbs, gently accompanies you as you carry your small, fragrant basket indoors. The golden warmth of the late afternoon sun, which had dappled the herb beds, now softens to a more diffuse, golden glow as you enter a quiet, sun-filled workroom. A different, lighter aroma greets you here, the clean, crisp scent of dried herbs, and a faint, sweet whisper of lavender, a promise of gentle preservation. You approach a long, sturdy wooden workbench, its surface smoothly planed and worn to a soft sheen by years of quiet use. On it, bundles of freshly harvested lavender, their delicate purple blooms still vibrant, lie carefully arranged, awaiting attention. The air around them is already sweet and calming, a gentle floral perfume. You place your basket of freshly plucked rosemary and basil next to them, the earthy green scent of the rosemary mingling beautifully with the lighter, sweeter notes of the lavender. With unhurried, deliberate movements, you select a small bundle of lavender stems, their thin, green stalks feeling cool and slightly pliable beneath your fingers. The delicate bells of the flowers brush softly against your palm, releasing a subtle burst of their distinctive, soothing aroma. You pick up a length of fine, natural twine, its rough, earthy texture, a pleasant contrast to the delicate lavender. The faint, rustling sound of the stems as you carefully align them is almost inaudible, a quiet whisper of preparation. You begin to tie the bundle, wrapping the twine firmly, yet gently, around the collection of stems. The soft scratch of the twine against the stalks is a delicate, satisfying sound, a subtle reassurance of purposeful action. As you secure the knot, feeling its tightness, the gentle pressure releases an even richer burst of the lavender's sweet, herbaceous perfume into the air, filling your immediate space with its calming essence. The process is a slow, methodical ritual, an act of mindful preservation. Next, you turn your attention to the rosemary. Its long, needle-like leaves a darker, more resilient green. You gather several stems together, their woody textures firm and slightly sticky to the touch, and repeat the careful bundling. The deeper, more pungent scent of the rosemary now rises, a grounding, invigorating aroma that complements the sweetness of the lavender. The quiet snip of a small, sharp pair of shears as you trim the ends of the twine is a precise, clean sound in the otherwise still room. As the bundles, now neat and fragrant, are gently hung from a wooden drying rack suspended near a tall, open window, they cast long, delicate shadows in the softening light. The air in the room becomes a rich tapestry of interwoven scents, the calming lavender, the invigorating rosemary, all blending harmoniously. You stand for a moment, simply breathing, enveloped by the natural, profound aromas, a quiet conclusion to this peaceful, purposeful work. The afternoon light continues its gentle fade, leaving the room filled with fragrance and a deep sense of serene accomplishment. The calming blend of lavender and rosemary, lingering softly in the air from your herb drying ritual, gently accompanies you as you step into the refined quiet of your study. The golden warmth of the late afternoon sun, which had kissed the herb garden, now filters through the tall, leaded glass windows, casting soft, geometric patterns across the rich Persian rug. A distinct, comforting scent of old leather and polished wood immediately greets you here. A deeper, more profound aroma that feels both grounding and intellectually inviting. You move with unhurried steps towards your antique writing desk, a magnificent piece crafted from dark, lustrous mahogany. Its surface is polished to a deep, mirror-like sheen, reflecting the soft, diffused light in shimmering streaks. You lightly touch the cool, smooth wood, feeling its substantial presence. The desktop is perfectly clear, save for a small, elegant silver inkwell, its intricate design catching the light, and a single crisp sheet of heavy cream-colored stationery awaiting your touch. The quiet top of a distant clock, almost imperceptible, measures the unhurried passing of time. You ease into the high-backed leather armchair, its rich, dark hide yielding with a soft, satisfying sigh. The worn, smooth texture of the leather feels wonderfully comforting against your hands and back, adapting perfectly to your form. The subtle scent of aged leather, warm and earthy, rises to meet you, blending with the existing aromas of the study. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the complex blend of fragrances to fill your senses, settling you completely into the moment. Your fingers trace the cool, smooth surface of the cream stationery. Its thick, velvety texture, with a barely perceptible laid finish, feels luxurious and inviting. You notice the delicate, deckled edge, a subtle mark of its quality. A heavy, silver letter opener, its handle cool and smooth, lies nearby, a silent reminder of past correspondence. The very act of preparing to write feels like a gentle ritual, an unhurried process that commands quiet attention. You reach for an elegant fountain pen, its polished, sterling silver barrel cool and substantial in your hand. The subtle weight of it feels perfectly balanced, a natural extension of your fingers. You gently uncap it, revealing the glistening, gold-plated nib, its point sharp and precise. A faint, metallic scent of the ink, subtle and clean, momentarily drifts in the air. The anticipation of the first stroke on the pristine paper creates a quiet, focused energy, a calm readiness for expression. The soft, diffused light from the windows continues to illuminate the desk, highlighting the crisp whiteness of the paper and the gleaming silver implements. The study is profoundly quiet, holding only the gentle presence of the diffusing scents and the stillness of your preparations. You pause, holding the pen lightly, ready to begin the unhurried task of forming thoughtful words on the smooth, inviting surface. The world outside feels distant, allowing you to settle into the quiet, creative calm of this moment. The cool, balanced weight of the sterling silver fountain pen feels poised and natural in your hand, a familiar extension of your thoughts. The rich, earthy scent of aged leather and polished mahogany from the antique desk continues to envelop you, a deep, comforting presence in the quiet study. The soft, diffused light from the leaded glass windows, now a deeper golden hue, gently illuminates the pristine cream stationery, awaiting its first elegant mark. With a slow, deliberate motion, you guide the gold-plated nib towards the glistening, dark blue ink in the silver inkwell. The delicate point touches the surface with an almost imperceptible turnt pate, a tiny, precise sound that echoes lightly in the hushed room. You watch as the ink is drawn up, adhering to the nib, its rich, deep color a stark contrast to the gleaming silver. A faint, clean metallic scent, characteristic of the fine ink, subtly rises, mingling with the existing aromas of the study, a precise whisper in the tranquil air. You bring the pen to the heavy cream paper, positioning it with unhurried precision. The very first contact of the nib to the smooth, velvety surface creates a delicate, satisfying scratch, a soft, almost intimate sound that marks the beginning of your thoughts made tangible. With a gentle, consistent pressure, you begin to form the first letter, watching the dark, lustrous ink flow effortlessly, leaving a clear, elegant trail across the textured paper. Each curve and line emerges with a graceful, unhurried ease, a silent dance of ink and fiber. The rhythm of your writing establishes a steady, comforting pace. The soft scratch, scratch, scratch of the nib against the paper becomes a hypnotic whisper, a gentle, continuous sound that fills the immediate space around you. You feel the subtle, inherent resistance of the thick, finely crafted paper, perfectly absorbing the ink without bleed or hesitation. As each word completes, you lift the pen with a feather-light touch, the faint sheen of the wet ink slowly dulling, drying to a rich, matte finish under the soft, consistent light of the study, transforming from liquid thought to permanent form. You pause, allowing your gaze to drift across the freshly penned lines, a sense of quiet satisfaction settling within you. The scent of the drying ink, now even fainter, is almost imperceptible. The profound stillness of the study holds you, broken only by the gentle, rhythmic cadence of your own breathing, harmonizing with the subtle, lingering echo of the quill's soft scratch. The written words, elegant and precise, now rest quietly on the page, capturing a moment of serene contemplation. The entire room feels imbued with a deeper sense of peaceful purpose, awaiting the next gentle unfolding. The lingering scent of ink and aged leather from the study gently recedes as you cross the threshold into the expansive, sun-drenched drawing room. The subtle warmth of the afternoon sun, which had illuminated your desk, now fills this brighter, airier space through tall, unadorned windows, casting a soft golden glow across the meticulously arranged furniture. A delicate, inviting aroma of freshly brewed Darjeeling tea immediately greets you, a comforting, familiar scent that promises a moment of tranquil repose. You move slowly towards a low, exquisitely carved coffee table, crafted from a rich, dark cherry wood, its polished surface gleaming softly. On it, a pristine white linen cloth is laid, serving as a backdrop for an antique silver tea service. The delicate porcelain teacups, adorned with intricate hand-painted floral motifs, stand ready, their surfaces catching the light with a subtle, almost ethereal shimmer. A gentle, soft clinking sound, a delicate chime of porcelain against silver, is the only sound as a house attendant carefully arranges a small plate of delicate, finger-sized sandwiches and tiny, perfectly formed shortbread biscuits. You settle into a deep, plush velvet armchair, its soft, rich, emerald fabric yielding with a gentle sigh as you sink into its comforting embrace. The smooth, cool wood of its arms feels wonderfully reassuring beneath your fingertips. The subtle scent of the velvet, blended with the overarching aroma of the freshly brewed tea, creates a luxurious, enveloping sensory experience. You take a slow, unhurried breath, allowing the warm, fragrant steam from the teapot to delicately caress your face. The attendant, moving with an almost imperceptible grace, pours the steaming tea into a porcelain cup. The delicate chink of the teapot spout against the cup's rim is a soft, precise sound, a rhythmic pour that creates a mesmerizing stream of rich, amber liquid. The gentle chate of a small silver spoon stirring in the cup follows, a delicate melody that underscores the room's quiet elegance. You notice the delicate wisps of steam curling upwards from the cup, carrying the pure, comforting essence of the tea into the still air. He then presents the cup to you, its handle warm and smooth against your fingers. You lift the cup, feeling its delicate weight, and take a slow, appreciative sip. The nuanced, slightly malty flavor of the Darjeeling unfolds on your tongue, a delicate warmth that spreads slowly and satisfyingly. Your gaze drifts across the elegant room, noticing the way the afternoon light plays on the polished surfaces, highlighting subtle details of the artwork on the walls and the rich textures of the furnishings. The drawing room settles into a profound stillness, filled only with the soft, comforting aroma of the tea and the quiet, steady rhythm of your breathing. The delicate clinking of porcelain and silver, now hushed, leaves a lingering sense of refined tranquility. You rest the warm cup lightly in your hands, feeling completely at ease, perfectly content in this quiet, unhurried moment of the late afternoon. The delicate, lingering warmth of the Darjeeling tea still rests on your tongue, and the soft clinking of porcelain and silver has faded into the quiet hum of the drawing room. The plush, velvet armchair continues to embrace you, its comforting texture a familiar presence. The late afternoon sun, now a softer, more diffused gold, casts long, peaceful shadows across the room, inviting a deeper sense of repose. A fresh pot of Earl Grey tea, its polished silver surface gleaming softly, is brought to the table by the silent attendant, replacing the previous one. A new wave of aroma, distinctly citrusy and subtly floral from the bergamot, gently unfurls, mingling with the last sweet notes of Darjeeling. The new teacups, matching the exquisite porcelain of before, are pristine white, their intricate patterns catching the soft light. You appreciate the quiet artistry of the seamless transition, a continuous stream of refined tranquility. You reach for the warm silver teapot, feeling its familiar, balanced weight in your hand. The intricately carved handle is smooth and cool to the touch, a reassuring presence. With a slow, deliberate tilt, you begin the gentle act of pouring. The dark, amber liquid streams from the elegant spout, a steady, mesmerizing flow, falling silently into the waiting porcelain cup. The surface of the tea in the cup swirls briefly, then settles into a deep, rich hue, reflecting the soft ambient light. No sound is made by the pour, only the visual poetry of the liquid. As the cup fills, the delicate floral citrus scent of the Earl Grey intensifies, rising in soft, fragrant plumes of steam. It is a lighter, brighter aroma than the Darjeeling, yet equally comforting, a gentle invitation to savor. You lower the teapot with exquisite care, returning it to its place on the linen-covered table, its soft thud barely audible. Your fingers then curl around the warm, delicate porcelain of your cup, feeling the comforting heat spread through your palm. You lift the cup slowly to your lips, observing the delicate steam rising towards you. The first sip is pure, clean, and subtly fragrant. The delicate, refreshing notes of bergamot dance on your tongue, a soft awakening of the senses, a gentle warmth spreading through your chest. Your gaze drifts across the quiet room, appreciating the unhurried elegance of the moment. The light continues its slow fade, and the drawing room becomes a sanctuary of subtle aromas and soft, fading colors. The ritual of the tea, the warmth in your hands, and the gentle, fragrant steam create a profound sense of peaceful quiet. You take another slow, appreciative sip, allowing the quiet warmth to deepen your calm. The soft hum of the room, filled with the lingering scent of Earl Grey, becomes a gentle, continuous embrace, inviting you to simply rest in the stillness. The delicate, lingering scent of Earl Grey tea, warm and soothing, accompanies you as you gently rise from the plush armchair in the drawing room. The subtle warmth of the afternoon sun, which had dappled the room, now deepens into the richer, amber glow of early evening. You step onto a thick, hand-knotted carpet, its deep pile cushioning your every movement as you approach the grand salon. A distinct, inviting aroma of seasoned wood smoke and faint, sweet resin immediately greets you, a primal yet refined scent that promises comfort. You enter the grand salon, its high ceilings and expansive space filled with a profound, embracing quiet. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the majestic fireplace, carved from dark, imposing marble, its polished surface catching and reflecting the soft, flickering light from within. A generous fire burns gently in the hearth, already well established, radiating a comforting, steady warmth that softly permeates the entire room, taking away any chill from the evening air. You move closer, drawn by the mesmerizing dance of the flames. The logs, perfectly stacked in seasoned oak, burn with a gentle, consistent intensity. Their surface glows with a deep, pulsing amber, casting long, dancing shadows that stretch and recede across the ornate plasterwork of the ceiling and the rich, dark wood of the furniture. The subtle scent of the burning wood is now more pronounced, a pure, earthy fragrance that feels deeply grounding and wonderfully natural. The most captivating sound is the soft, rhythmic sonoric crackle of the burning logs, a continuous, comforting murmur that seems to breathe with the fire itself. Each tiny spark that lifts from the glowing embers, a fleeting bright asterisk against the dark backdrop of the chimney, makes an almost inaudible pop before disappearing into the unseen flue. The heat radiating outwards feels incredibly soothing, a gentle warmth that wraps around your skin, inviting complete relaxation. You notice the way the light from the fire plays on the polished brass of the fire tools, causing them to gleam with a soft internal light. You settle into a deep, oversized armchair positioned perfectly before the hearth, its rich, dark leather cool at first, then quickly warming to your touch. The deep cushions yield completely, embracing your form, and the soft texture of the leather feels wonderfully comforting. The gentle crackle of the fire, the subtle warmth on your face, and the earthy scent of the wood smoke create a symphony of simple, profound comfort. All thoughts outside this immediate, tranquil moment simply drift away, absorbed by the hypnotic dance of the flames. The amber light continues to pulse and sway, filling the salon with a profound sense of peaceful calm. Your breathing deepens, slowing instinctively to match the steady, rhythmic crackle of the fire. You simply watch, absorbed by the quiet beauty and the comforting warmth, a profound sense of ease settling over you, ready for the evening to deepen. The grand salon is filled with the comforting embrace of the crackling fire, its soft, rhythmic crackle, a steady accompaniment to the deepening evening. You are settled deeply into the expansive velvet armchair, its plush cushions fully conforming to your form, a perfect cradle of comfort. The rich, dark leather, initially cool, now holds a gentle, permeating warmth from the nearby hearth, radiating through the fabric and into your skin, a profound sense of ease. Your fingers rest lightly on the smooth, cool wood of the armchair's armrest, feeling the subtle grain beneath your touch. The heat from the fire washes over your face and hands, a gentle, pervasive warmth that seems to melt away any lingering tension. The air around you is thick, with the pure, earthy scent of seasoned oak smoke and a faint, sweet resin, a grounding aroma that deepens with each slow, unhurried breath you take. Your eyes are half closed, softly observing the mesmerizing dance of the amber flames, their movement fluid and hypnotic. The rhythmic crackle and subtle pop of the burning logs create a continuous soundscape, a gentle, unchanging melody that fills the quiet room. Each small sound, from the faint hiss of sap escaping wood to the tiny shower of sparks that occasionally lifts and vanishes, contributes to the deep, enveloping calm. The amber light from the fire dances on the high ceilings and across the ornate plasterwork, creating shifting patterns of light and shadow that are subtly engaging, yet never demanding of your full attention. The room feels incredibly still, yet vibrantly alive with the quiet energy of the fire. You shift slightly, feeling the luxurious velvet cushions adjust to your movement, offering renewed support. The softness of the fabric against your skin is a continuous, gentle caress, enhancing the sensation of profound relaxation. Your breathing has settled into a slow, deep rhythm, mirroring the steady pulse of the fire. All thoughts seem to dissolve into the warmth and the gentle sounds, leaving your mind clear and unburdened. The outside world feels impossibly distant, held at bay by the comforting cocoon of the salon. The warmth on your skin is a constant, soothing presence, a gentle weight that encourages your body to sink deeper into the chair. The scent of the wood smoke, soft and earthy, continues to weave its quiet magic, a deeply grounding aroma. The fire itself, a contained, living entity, glows with a steady, peaceful light, inviting a complete surrender to the moment. You are simply present, enveloped in warmth and quiet, drifting effortlessly on the gentle currents of profound tranquility, feeling completely safe and at rest. The profound warmth of the crackling fire, with its soothing crackle and earthy scent, slowly recedes as you gently rise from the deep velvet armchair. The amber light, which had danced across the salon, now softens to a more diffuse, golden glow as you step into the quiet, inner passages of your home. You are drawn towards the central courtyard, now a tranquil oasis, bathed in the soft, hushed light of the deepening evening. You walk along a cool, polished marble corridor, its smooth surface feeling wonderfully grounding beneath your bare feet. The gentle third of your footsteps is absorbed by the thick, ornate tapestries that adorn the walls, creating an enveloping sense of quiet. A subtle, fresh scent of damp stone and cool, living greenery begins to greet you, a calming contrast to the warmer aromas of the salon. The corridor slowly opens up to reveal the sky above, a deep, velvety indigo, dotted with the first hesitant stars. Stepping into the interior courtyard, a profound stillness immediately embraces you. The air is wonderfully cool and fresh, carrying a distinct, clean aroma of stone, damp earth, and a faint, sweet whisper of night-blooming jasmine. Soft, low-level lanterns, strategically placed among the verdant plantings, cast a gentle amber light, illuminating patches of glossy green leaves and creating long, dancing shadows that stretch across the cobblestone path. The coolness of the evening air on your skin is invigorating, a delicate caress. Your gaze is drawn to the center of the courtyard, where a small, exquisitely carved stone fountain rests, its surface dark and ancient. From its ornate spout, a steady, delicate stream of water falls into the basin below. The sound is a constant, rhythmic trickle, a soft, almost imperceptible whisper that fills the entire courtyard. Each tiny splash is absorbed by the quiet surroundings, creating a continuous, hypnotic rhythm that is deeply soothing. You pause, simply listening, allowing the gentle sound to wash over you, calming your thoughts. You follow a winding path of smooth, cool river stones, their polished surfaces reflecting the soft lantern light. Your fingers lightly brush against the cool, damp leaves of a nearby fern, feeling its delicate texture. The fragrant jasmine, hidden among the foliage, releases its intoxicating perfume with each subtle breath of air, a rich, sweet aroma that deepens the tranquility. The soft, rhythmic trickle of the fountain remains the dominant sound, a gentle, unwavering lullaby that resonates in the peaceful stillness of the courtyard. The soft, amber light continues to cast its gentle glow, transforming the courtyard into a serene sanctuary. Your breathing deepens, slowing instinctively to match the tranquil rhythm of the fountain. All sounds outside this space feel distant, irrelevant, as you are held within the profound, quiet embrace of the trickling water and the fragrant, cool night air, drifting deeper into peace. The soft, rhythmic trickle of the hidden fountain continues its gentle song, filling the quiet interior courtyard. The cool night air, carrying the subtle, sweet perfume of jasmine and damp stone, caresses your face, a refreshing touch against your skin. You are standing on the winding path of smooth river stones, their cool surfaces reflecting the soft amber glow of the lanterns nestled among the abundant greenery. The velvety indigo sky above, dotted with scattered stars, contributes to the profound stillness of the evening. You lean back against a cool, rough-hewn stone pillar, feeling its ancient, solid presence against your spine. The texture of the old stone, uneven and cool, offers a grounding sensation, a connection to the enduring history of the place. Your eyes drift across the high, surrounding walls of the courtyard, crafted from the same weathered stone, their surfaces softened by centuries of rain and sun. The soft amber light from the hidden lanterns casts long, fluid shadows that dance and shift with imperceptible slowness, creating a silent, mesmerizing play of light and dark. The shadows, deep and velvety, stretch and contract with a dreamlike grace, transforming the familiar textures of the ancient stone. A subtle ripple of light makes a rough patch of wall appear to breathe, then recedes, leaving it cloaked in deeper shadow. The effect is utterly calming, an unhurried, silent ballet that prevents any stray thoughts from lingering. You notice the way the light picks out individual mossy crevices, highlighting their delicate green against the darker stone, then plunges them back into shadow, revealing new depths. The continuous, gentle trickle of the fountain is the only persistent sound, a soft, unwavering pulse that fills the quiet air, acting as a gentle anchor for your awareness. It is a sound so constant, so unchanging, that it gradually fades into the background, becoming part of the profound silence of the night. The cool air continues to brush your face, a delicate caress that feels wonderfully soothing, enhancing the sense of serene solitude. The fragrant jasmine releases its perfume in soft, intermittent waves, a subtle, sweet breath that deepens the peaceful atmosphere. You draw a slow, unburdened breath, feeling the cool, clean air fill your lungs, utterly at ease. The world outside this tranquil courtyard feels impossibly distant, irrelevant. Your mind feels clear, unburdened, simply present in this peaceful moment, observing the silent, dancing shadows on the ancient walls, the rhythmic trickling, the cool air, and the gentle play of light, all combine to create a deeply hypnotic stillness, inviting you to drift into a state of profound calm. The cool night air of the interior courtyard, carrying the faint, sweet perfume of jasmine and the rhythmic trickle of the fountain, gently recedes behind you. You move with unhurried grace, transitioning from the cool, damp stone surfaces to the soft, enveloping warmth of your private suite, now bathed in a deep, hushed twilight. A new aroma, clean and subtly floral from fresh linen, immediately greets you, a comforting scent that signals the quiet closing of the day. Your bare feet sink into the thick, plush pile of the carpet, each step completely muffled, as you move towards the vast, inviting expanse of your bed. The room is softly illuminated by a single dim bedside lamp, casting a warm, amber glow on the rich textures around you. The bed itself is an opulent sanctuary, layers of crisp, smooth Egyptian cotton sheets, topped with a delicate silk duvet, all arranged with effortless perfection. The air is still, save for the almost imperceptible hum of the quiet climate control, maintaining a perfect ambient warmth. With a soft, deliberate motion, you draw back the silk duvet, its cool, smooth surface gliding away with a whisper-light rustle. You settle into the bed, feeling the profound softness of the mattress yielding perfectly to your form, embracing you in its gentle support. The crisp, clean sheets feel cool and exceptionally smooth against your skin, a delicate caress that speaks of understated luxury. You adjust the soft, feather-filled pillows, allowing them to cradle your head with a weightless comfort. Your hand then reaches for a beautifully folded cashmere throw, draped neatly at the foot of the bed. Its exquisite softness and delicate warmth are immediately apparent, a comforting presence. With unhurried movements, you unfold it and gently settle it over yourself, feeling its light, subtle weight on your legs and torso. The fine cashmere fibers feel impossibly soft, a whisper against your skin, radiating a quiet warmth that deepens your sense of secure repose. The faint, clean scent of the cashmere, a pure, subtle aroma, adds another layer to the serene atmosphere. Nestled on your bedside table, a favorite book awaits. Its cover, a supple, aged leather, feels cool and smooth beneath your fingers as you pick it up, its familiar weight, a comforting presence. You open it to a random page, the delicate rustle of the paper, a soft, almost imperceptible sound in the quiet room. The faint, sweet scent of old paper and dried ink rises from the pages, a grounding, familiar perfume. The amber light from the lamp casts a soft glow on the elegant typeface, inviting a moment of unhurried contemplation. You simply rest, the soft light on the page, the cashmere warm on your lap, and the deep comfort of the bed holding you. The room settles into a profound stillness, broken only by the steady, quiet rhythm of your own breathing, a gentle, continuous sigh. The thoughts of the day, like distant clouds, slowly drift away, absorbed by the quiet luxury and the gentle promise of sleep, the profound softness of the cashmere throw resting gently over you, and the deep comfort of your bed continue to hold you in a peaceful embrace. The air in your suite, clean and subtly floral, feels perfectly still. The dim bedside lamp casts a warm amber glow on the rich textures around you, illuminating the page of your favorite book with a soft, inviting light. The familiar scent of old paper and dried ink rises gently, a comforting perfume that soothes the mind. You gaze at the elegant typeface on the page, allowing your eyes to drift slowly over the words, without any need for full comprehension. The rhythm of the sentences, their quiet cadence, is more important now than their meaning. You feel the subtle texture of the paper beneath your fingertips, its cool smoothness, a delicate contrast to the warmth of the cashmere. The profound quiet of the room is broken only by the almost imperceptible rustle of the pages as you prepare to turn one. With exquisite gentleness, you reach out a single finger, its tip brushing lightly against the top corner of the page. The faint, subtle friction of paper against skin is almost imperceptible. Then, with a slow, deliberate motion, you lift the page, feeling its delicate weight, and turn it over. The soft, whispered to of the page settling into place is a delicate, soothing sound that resonates lightly in the stillness of the room, a gentle cadence. The clean, unread page presents itself, ready for the quiet contemplation of your eyes. You repeat the motion, turning another page with the same unhurried care. The soft, the subtle rustle, the delicate friction, Each repeated action is a gentle anchor, drawing your awareness deeper into the present moment. The amber light from the lamp remains constant, a steady, warm pool of illumination that softly bathes the book, creating a tranquil focus. Your breathing has become deep and even, a continuous, peaceful sigh that harmonizes with the quiet turning of pages. Thoughts, like distant, muted whispers, gently appear and then dissipate, effortlessly absorbed by the rhythmic simplicity of your actions. There is no need to grasp them, no need to hold on to them. The comforting weight of the cashmere throw, the soft glow of the lamp, and the gentle sounds of the turning pages combine to create a perfect, tranquil cocoon. You feel completely at ease, your mind slowing, unwinding, settling into a profound, unburdened stillness. The book rests lightly in your hands, its pages still, its story waiting patiently. The soft light, the quiet air, and the lingering warmth all contribute to a deep, pervasive calm. You are simply present, perfectly at peace, allowing the subtle, gentle rhythms to guide you deeper into quiet rest. The delicate nosh of the turning page, the soft texture of the cashmere throw, and the gentle amber glow of the reading lamp slowly give way to the profound quiet of your chamber. The familiar weight of the book, which had been a comforting presence, is gently released as you slowly lower it, placing it with unhurried care onto the smooth, cool surface of your bedside table. A faint, almost imperceptible whisper of air marks its settling. Your hand reaches out, fingers lightly finding the cool, smooth metal switch of the bedside lamp. With a deliberate, soft click, the warm amber light instantly recedes, plunging the room into an encompassing, velvety darkness. The sudden absence of light deepens every other sensation. The air in the chamber, meticulously regulated and subtly scented with fresh linen, feels perfectly still, a soft, comforting presence against your skin. You sink deeper into the vast bed, feeling the profound softness of the mattress yielding completely to your form, a gentle embrace. The crisp, smooth Egyptian cotton sheets feel cool and exceptionally clean against your skin, a delicate, continuous caress. The silk duvet, light yet substantial, settles around you with a whisper-soft rustle, and the cashmere throw, a layer of impossibly fine fibers, rests with a comforting, subtle weight on your chest, radiating a consistent, gentle warmth. The silence of the deepest hours now truly asserts itself. All distant sounds of the estate, the gentle trickle of the courtyard fountain, the faint crackle of the salon fire, have receded into an unimaginable distance, leaving only an absolute, encompassing stillness. There is no external sound to register, no light to discern, only the quiet, rhythmic presence of your own body. You become aware of the slow, steady beat of your heart, a soft, internal, thump that resonates deep within you, a gentle, unwavering pulse. Then your awareness narrows further, settling on the exquisite, simple rhythm of your own breath. Each inhalation is a slow, unhurried expansion, a soft, internal whisper of air filling your lungs. Each exhalation is a gentle, unburdened sigh, a release that feels effortless and complete. The sensation of the air moving, cool as it enters, warm as it leaves, is the most prominent, profound sensation, a continuous, quiet ebb and flow. The profound stillness of the chamber now feels absolute, a dense velvet darkness that holds you in its complete and quiet embrace. There is no need for thought, no need for action, only the gentle, unwavering rhythm of your own quiet breath, a delicate, consistent presence in the deep, enveloping peace. You are simply there, present in the profound, unwavering calm, the exquisite, simple rhythm of your own breath, a soft, continuous presence in the profound, velvety darkness of your chamber gradually deepens and slows even further. Each inhalation becomes a longer, more expansive whisper, and each exhalation a more complete and unburdened release. The absolute stillness which had settled around you now seems to absorb any lingering awareness of the physical confines of the room itself. You are held in a complete, encompassing blackness, a comforting void where the very concept of time feels suspended, stretching into an infinite peaceful present. The soft, smooth touch of the crisp Egyptian cotton sheets beneath you and the delicate silk duvet above form an encompassing cocoon of familiar, luxurious textures that gently cradle your form. You feel the subtle, reassuring weight of the cashmere throw, a whisper of pure, fine warmth resting lightly on your chest, gently rising and falling in perfect synchronicity with each deep, unhurried breath. The mattress, already perfectly conformed to the unique contours of your body, now seems to yield even deeper, offering a soft, unwavering support that invites a profound, effortless surrender. There is no longer any conscious need to adjust your position, no lingering desire to move, only a quiet, perfect stillness that permeates every fiber of your being. Your awareness, which had been so gently focused on the sound and sensation of your own internal rhythm, now begins to slowly unfocus, softening and expanding into the vast, peaceful quiet within. The faint, clean scent of fresh linen, subtly mingled with the pure, delicate aroma of the cashmere, still lingers, but these too become part of an indistinct, harmonious background, blending seamlessly into a singular, all-encompassing sensation of profound peace. Any fleeting, wispy thoughts that might have gently stirred at the very edges of your consciousness now simply dissolve, effortlessly, like faint spirals of smoke dissipating into perfectly still air, leaving no trace, no residue, no lingering echo. They are no longer yours to hold, to follow, or even to dimly perceive. The gentle, steady beat of your heart, that soft, internal thump-thump, feels incredibly distant now, a faint, almost imperceptible echo in a vast, silent, and expansive, internal landscape. The pervasive, subtle warmth of the bed, the continuous, comforting pressure of the layers of exquisite bedding, and the enveloping, luxurious silence, all conspire in perfect harmony to draw you deeper, effortlessly, into a state of profound and restorative rest. The very boundaries of your physical body seem to soften, blurring and dissolving into the exquisite boundless comfort of the moment, becoming one with the quiet. You drift, lighter than air, carried gently and without effort on the serene, slow currents of this luxurious stillness, a silent, unburdened journey. The profound, enveloping silence of your entire estate, a deep, unwavering, and protective presence, holds you completely and securely within its tranquil embrace. You surrender, completely and utterly, to the quiet, dreamless, and utterly peaceful embrace of sleep, simply dissolving into the profound, comforting, and boundless darkness, until morning.